I'm so confused, Chris. Everyone calls me a hater. Everyone says I hate on things. And on this segment, I'm going to hate on both sides because I think both sides are a disaster. So obviously in the news this week, we had the infamous Heinz Field Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium relinquish their rights to naming, and this lovely Acrisure? Is it Acrisure? Acrisure Stadium is now the naming rights at over $10 million a year. I fault everyone. I don't understand this aspect of sports. I understand it more for the sports organizations than I do for the organizations that buy into it. So let's look at evidence, Chris. In Denver, we have Mile High Stadium, right? Everyone knows it as Mile High Stadium. Oh wait, they name it Invesco for a while. Invesco goes bankrupt. Oh wait, let's name it Sports Authority. Oh, they go bankrupt. And now they're the retirement firm that I can't think of, but my retirement is in, so hopefully they don't get bankrupt. I would like to keep my retirement. It's just so dumb. What are we doing? Whoever's in charge of marketing for their firm literally gets handed a budget and is like, I gotta get rid of this money. I have to market this money. How do I get rid of it? What if I just put it into a stadium? It won't help. There's never once in my life I've been like, even when it was Heinz, I've been like, you know what? I forgot that ketchup exists. Now I remember, and I will go buy Heinz ketchup. In fact, now I will buy Hunt's ketchup because Mahomes is a sponsor of it, and he's my boy. But regardless, it's idiotic. Denver, look at LA Stadium for the Lakers. It was, Staples for forever? And then all of a sudden, office supplies don't matter because COVID, and office supplies become irrelevant, and they rename it and buy it as Crypto.com. How's that gone so far? Crypto's shit the bed since that moment. I just don't understand. One, it's companies allowing people to use their expenditures on garbage. It does not help. The sports mind, if you're like me, does not work that way. You don't sit there and read the stadium name and be like, oh, now I would like to, KFC Yum for Louisville. Now I really want KFC. No, it doesn't work that way. It's so stupid. People waste money, and they a creature doesn't even exist in Pittsburgh. It's out of a different area. At least make it make sense. At least Colorado Rockies have Coors Field, Coors, Denver, Colorado, Golden, Colorado. It makes perfect sense. It drives me nuts that these naming rights are so terrible and continue to happen, and that people pay out for them knowing they're going to lose money on this venture. There's no way you pay $10 million with a creature, or even $5 million, and get your money back on the naming rights, because everyone hates you naming the field that way. They remember it as Mile High or Arrowhead, not Geha Stadium in Kansas City. It's so idiotic. It drives me nuts that we can't figure this out as a culture. Just keep it the name. Now, sports teams, I get bottom dollar. You got to get paid out. I understand that. But why do companies continue to pour money into a losing venture? Stop doing it, companies, and then organizations can keep the great historic names that they have for these, stadiums. Like Soldier Field for Chicago. Should that just be, I don't know, deep dish pizza field? That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing, people. Why are we doing this? Stop right now. There's so many bad names. Reckoning's mentioning American Family Field. It's so bad. There's other terrible ones that I could go on and on with. But the reality is, don't feed into this. Don't love it. And stop making money off this. I hate it.